Yo, right now we got Nadia Rose on the line. We're going to be talking about her new single, Sugar Zaddy, some upcoming releases, and a bunch more.
I just started going to these open mic nights.
Yeah.
I would meet, other artists, other producers, management, like loads of different people. And yeah, slowly but surely I was building my network and just, getting more and more opportunities, I guess. I started building my portfolio by putting out material just on YouTube, and then people would see it, reach out to me, and things just gradually, I guess, just grew organically. And then I signed to Sony in 2016.
Yeah.
And put out my hit single Squad. Had a pop track out at the time that hit the charts, Crank It. Won a MOBA award. It was all like, this is all really happening for me. Like it was crazy. And then into 2017, I got on the BBC, the Sound Poll. I was in the top 5. I released my debut EP, Highly Flammable. And then I got into a bit of a situation where I bucked heads with my manager at the time. He was a bit crooked, so I had some issues there with management. And then me and the label got a bit rocky. We was like bumping heads because it was like they wanted something that I wasn't.
Yeah.
And I wasn't prepared to just, I guess, bend over backwards if you want. To just the things that they were saying and suggesting. So then that just created friction, and I guess there wasn't as much material put out, which was pretty hard for me because I've always been somebody who's always remained consistent. That's just how I stay. Sorry, my dog. But yeah, I guess, just managed to get through that. And now I'm at the other end. I'm out of the label, and I've just set up my own record label, Quirky Entertainment. Now I'm releasing music via that. And I'm my own boss, in control of my destiny. And
love that.
En route for world domination.
Love that. I know, because this single, Sugar Zaddy, that's the first single on your own label, isn't it?
That's the one, yeah. Set it off, set pace, coming nicely, and
it's a good one to start with. It's a good one to start with. Why did you feel like it was super important for you to set up your own label? I know that you mentioned some struggles with Sony, your old label that you was with. What kind of made you think, this is what I want to do? I want to set up my own, rather than trying to find one that maybe would work for you?
Do you know what? I feel like what I learned from being in that situation was that I felt like there was too many cooks in the kitchen. Too many people felt like they had a say, and too many people felt like their say mattered. And in my world, I like to be that person. I like to, this is what works for me, so this is what I'm going to do. Obviously, I'm always, the people that are close to me and are part of my team and that I trust, I'm always listening to them, and I'm open to hearing their advice and their opinions and stuff. But I know at the end of the day, whatever I decide is what it's going to be, because it's my name at the end of the day. Do you mean when someone goes to click on something, they click Nadia Rose XYZ, they don't click, my manager or my A&R, or do you mean there's none of that? So yeah, I just feel like I just learned that I like to be, not that I'm a control freak, not really, but I just like to I just like to know what's good. And I think I also was able to take from being in that, I just learned what I just didn't like about the system.
Yeah.
So now that I've set up my own, and I found that a lot of other people felt that way as well. So now I just want to set up something that is just, it's clear and concise. How you come to the label, what the label likes about you from the start is what the label will, nourish and nurture and help you develop on that, not change how you come to me, because a lot of these labels, you'll come to them a certain way and then they want to mold and shape you to be something else.
Yeah, to be what they say, more marketable and all of that.
You know what I mean? That's not a care for me. I care for people coming as they are and then blossoming from there, you know. So yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, now I hear that. I hear that because I feel like a lot of artists as well, they like get into making music, and at the beginning it's like a very pure kind of, I'm making this for my own personal enjoyment. This is this sound that I want to do. And then obviously things have to, well, they don't necessarily have to, but with like a major label, things end up straying away a bit from the vision that you originally had in some cases. But I was asking that just because I know we have like a lot of young listeners. And I was saying, like, if there's any advice that maybe if people are looking to get into the music industry, things that they can like be cautious of on their road.
Oh, you know what? I guess everyone's road is different. Some obstacles that someone's going to face, the next person isn't. But I would say like an overall thing that I guess everyone can apply is to just don't watch what anyone else is doing. I feel like it's very easy to, when you're coming up, you're trying to do your thing and you see, oh, this is happening for that person, that's happening for this person, and you kind of get in yourself like, but when's it gonna happen for me? And I feel like it's important to not look at anybody else's journey. Everybody has their time. You just got to do what is right for you. You got to put in your 10,000 hours. Like, practice makes perfect. That isn't just a saying. That's a thing. The more time you put in, the better you're going to get, the more confident you're going to be, the more comfortable you're going to be. And I think a lot of the time it's good to hear different, if a label approaches you, it's not just because, oh, this label's approached me, you must grab the opportunity.
Yeah.
It's more so, okay, this label presented themselves to me. What is it that they can do for you that you can't, or you feel like you can't do for yourself? And just weigh out your options, shop around a bit, see what is really good out there, because a lot of the time it's very easy to just, the first thing that comes about, it sounds good, they make it seem all hunky-dory, and then you sign a dotted line. But really, you've got to really be sure and go into the depths. Make sure you get an entertainment lawyer and just go about things the right way, because it's very easy to get lost in this thing.
Yeah, no, I hear that, especially the lawyer part. Very loudly. But Quirky Entertainment, that's the label. Yeah, you've got dropped Sugar Zaddy.
Yes, I have. My baby's out. She started as a little freestyle on my Instagram last year, June. So yeah, almost a year ago now. And it just went mad. Like, everyone was just like, what is this? Why isn't this a song? So I thought, oh, okay then. I guess everyone wants me to make it a full song. I started performing little clips at shows and it would go off. I'm like, right, okay, should really do this then. And obviously I had to go through all my stuff with coming out of my label first. So I dealt with that, then set up my own label, and now have finally officially released it as a full version. Sugar Zaddy, the single, is out.
That's mad. I didn't know that it started off as just like a freestyle that everyone wanted more from.
Yeah, literally, that was it. I was touring in France, and this producer called Rhianna, he was 14 at the time. He just sent me like tons of beats. So I was just on the plane, just like, I was repeating this beat over and over again, and I just came up with this little freestyle on the flight, and then I dropped it on my gram, and yeah, like I say, it just went crazy from there. And now it's a full song, the first single off of my via my label. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know what as well? It's good vibes. Like, I know that all of your songs are always quite fun. I remember always running the tight up skirt one that you did in the clubs. But what gave me like kind of a bit of joke about this track was, on the artwork where he's got he's big, he's bad, and he's got them bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gave me jokes,
Yeah, that is what it says.
Why did you, what was like the whole reason of like making the song, in terms of, apart from like the freestyle, but like the concept behind?
Yeah, you know what? I've just always been that, like, my whole thing is, I like to shake the table a bit. I like to flip things on its head, go against the grain kind of thing. So I've found that in hip hop, it's a lot of usually men talking about what women can do for them, or what women do for them. So this is just kind of like a flip on that. Like, hey, okay, cool. This, as a woman, we know that this is what some men are capable of doing for us. And, you know, I've been a bit playful with it, a bit cheeky. But yeah, really the message is like, yeah, don't get it twisted. It can work both ways.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
It's just empowering my ladies to, remember that.
I hear that. I was going to ask you, because obviously the track's called Sugar Zaddy. Who are your favourite Zaddies and why?
Oh, you know, I've got a few. But everyone knows Gary Lineker is up there for me. I don't know what it is about Gary. I don't know what it is, but from a good 10 years ago, I've been on to Gary Lineker, and he's from just getting fine of his time. Honestly. Obviously, Denzel, you can't go wrong with a Denzel Washington.
Okay.
Idris, honey.
I was waiting for Idris.
Just multi-talented. Oh, of course.
I was waiting for Idris. He seems like a favourite.
Yeah, he's up there. And lastly, I'll go. Oh, do you know what? David Beckham. Yeah,
David
go on,
Beckham.
David.
All right. I can see that. I feel like I'm going to be like a nice daddy. See when the beard goes a bit grey and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be.
That's the vibe. Silver fox.
But have you got any more singles coming? Is this like you've just teased us with this one at first, and then you're going to like think about the next step, or have you really got something ready?
Oh, I'm already ready. I always stay ready.
Okay.
I've got the next one on the way, actually, next week.
Oh, next week? That quick?
That's it. I told you, I'm all about consistency. So now that I'm doing things myself, that's exactly what it's going to be, consistency. So yeah, the next one is with you next week. Video, everything, the works.
Okay. Do we have a name that you can say for it, or you just got to wait and see?
I can reveal the name. Is Too Bad. Too Bad.
Too Bad.
Too Bad. That's it.
Too Bad. I'm trying to.
Very catchy.
I'm trying to picture in my head what kind of vibes it's going to be.
I don't even think you're going to be able to. Honestly, it's very me. It's very polished, and it's good vibes. You know, when the sun is out, even when the sun isn't out, you need this one. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Too Bad, out on the 4th.
Okay.
Giving you a date.
And you mentioned that there's a video to go with that one. And I was going to ask you as well, because the Sugar Zaddy decided to release a lyric video rather than a normal video. What was I say normal video. What was the thought process behind doing that? Or was that kind of due to restrictions with lockdown?
Do you know what? It was a mixture of things. I mean, obviously, prior to lockdown, there was a video treatment that obviously required a lot more people, us being in different locations that obviously were now closed. But there was still options to do a video that I guess that we was practicing social distancing, or it was just me or whatever. But I found like a lot of people really wanted to know the lyrics of the song, and because it's so playful and it's quite tongue-in-cheek and it's a bit, you know, I thought it would be a bit of a juxtaposition to have that kind of video, because I feel like everyone was expecting a particular kind of video that they then didn't actually get. Which then, and then it teases them a bit more for this video that comes out that I will be in. It's not a lyric video. It's actually featuring me.
Okay.
So yeah, I like to tease a bit. That's my thing. I'm a little teaser.
I liked the lyric video though. I think, as you said, just because everyone was kind of expecting a normal video, it's nice to see that people are being creative with how they can give like things a treatment and stuff. And especially
yeah, absolutely.
and especially then, I know that when you start flowing a lot faster on the track, it might go. There's some of the bars might go over people's heads, so they got them on the screen there to be able to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's been good. I really like the video. Shout out Wobbly Lobster for that. I'm like a big animation fan, so I was chuffed when he reached out. And obviously the artwork, as you know, is it's animated, and that's going to be the whole kind of theme. So yeah, everything kind of ties in nicely. That's what I like to do, tie it in.
Okay, and so I got a question, yeah. And I know that I'm pushing it a little with it because I saw that you was in a writing camp with Rihanna a while ago. Do you think we're ever going to get that collab?
Do you know what? I feel strongly that you will, definitely will. So yeah, remember I said it. Watch this space.
What was it? What was it like being like invited to the writing camp? And first of all, like, what's the kind of whole process of that for people listening that may not understand?
I thought it was a joke at first, to be honest. But yeah, it was really dope. Like, I felt like as an artist, I learned so much. I was able to grow as Nadia Rose, as well as be a part of this amazing Rihanna experience, which was, yeah, it was wild. It's definitely a moment in my career that I'll never forget. I worked with some great producers and artists and writers that in my life I would have never thought I'd be in even the same country as them, let alone the same, studio space and actually working together. And to the point that people still reach out to me today, they send me stuff, and we're still very much in contact, and they deal with me as if I'm Rihanna, and it's like, bro, this is crazy, but the love is all there, and I'm thankful for the experience,
Okay.
And yeah, hopefully the collab is out with all of you soon.
I'd look forward to that. Definitely. that would be a big vibes. Okay. I normally always ask everybody what their dream collab would be, but I actually saw online that you've already been asked this question and you answered with Jamiroquai. Is that still does that still stand?
That still stands, absolutely.
All right, so I need to adapt this then, because I can't let you leave without answering some sort of question on it. What kind of track would you make with Jamiroquai? Like, what would the sonics be of it?
Oh my gosh, just pure soul, funk, groove. Like, it's gonna be like Dua Lipa just dropped a track off her latest album. Is it called Break My Heart?
Okay.
That, to me, that is something that I feel, and I'm sure she even said it in an interview, that it's like a Jamiroquai-esque kind of vibe. But yeah, that similar groove. But yeah, I would just give it a bit of a little raw edge. A little raw edge. But yeah, we're still gonna have that funk, that bounce, that groove, that feel good, So yeah, fingers crossed. I would love for that.
Yeah, I feel that. I hear that. I love Jamiroquai as well, so I was kind of gassed and surprised when I read that.
Yeah, a lot of people are surprised. I don't know why. Why was you surprised?
Do you know what? It wasn't in a sense that it was more, I was shocked by the artist, because I've had a lot of people say really random artists that I would never kind of associate with their music. I think it was more, I was shocked because it's an artist that I like, and I'd be like, oh, I would kind of want to pick someone like this to collab with someone. And thank you for coming on and speaking to me today.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I've appreciated the conversation.